thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. Christ Jesus lives today. He walks with me and talks with me along life's narrow way. Christ Jesus lives today. He walks with me and talks with me along life's narrow way. He lives, salvation to impart. You ask me how I know he lives within my heart. I want Jesus to walk with me. I want Jesus to walk with me while I'm on this pilgrim journey. I want Jesus to walk with me. Walk with me. Go walk with me. Couldn't find nobody. great. Nobody 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 great. Savior, hear my humble cry. While on others thou art calling, do not pass me by. I'm calling, Savior, Savior, hear my humble cry. While on others thou Good morning. Oh, and let's go to another scene. Well, welp, that was. Oh man, we have an issue here with our video, but that's okay. We strive and we come back in. As best we know. Don't use. Okay. If you could still hear me, just put a 1 in the chat. I don't think I'm out of. Yeah, I made a switch and still this particular device decided to quit on me. Let's see here. We can try this again. Let's try this again. I was looking for a song called Albert Says. Okay, you can still hear me, right? So Wally put a 1 in the chat. Computers, gotta love them. I am still there. I am really baffled by what just happened here. Let's see. On purpose. Well, at least we got through the music portion of the show. Hey. Okay. Audio's still working. Well, I don't know. We can talk to a screen. I really am there, folks. I really am there. I've never had this happen. In fact, yeah, I have had it happen. But I unplug my device and plug it back in, and that seems to work. Hold on 1 more second for the troubleshoot. Just tracing this wire back around to where it comes up. Right there. Unplug. Plug back in. Time to reboot. Yeah, no, that is not the thing. That is not the thing to do. For sure. Control Z to undo. Command Z. Yeah, that's not working either. Okay. Oh. Just need to finish this. And then. Okay, I saw that move. Let's hide. There it is. All right. Sorry about that. My transition video got stuck right at the end. It's like, wait a minute. So it's like, did you pay up, Albert? You know what? That wrench is coming off. Oh man, this like it seems like nobody wants the music. They want the talking. Yay, you're back. So, okay. I reset my camera, I reset the stream deck, and then I was like, oh, it's neither of those, it's the video in between. Aye, those videos will do that. It's like, what? Came for the music, Yvette? We probably have to go back a little bit to the top after the stream is done. Or you could probably scroll back now. You could cut some of it. You know, this stuff happens. It does happen. And so I'm going to bring some greetings to Mr. Albert, Laquita, and Yvette. Well, those are the three people that have actually commented this morning. I don't think, and actually, I think this guy is reminding you to hit the like button. Let us know where you're watching from. All right. I mean, I know where pretty much you guys are all watching from. But Yvette, thank you so much for coming through and just sharing with us today. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about being on purpose. Recently listened to one of my mentors, Doc Rock, talk about, you know, what you're doing, what you're saying, what you're you know what you're presenting on screen. And someone was asking, it's like, well, I've got this stuff, I've got to sort through it. It's like, well, you can do that. At the end of the day, have you done what you said you were going to do? And that's so important. Doc is amazing. Yes, we love Doc. And he recently launched a course on interviewing and how to do interviews, properly so that you don't get the awkward pauses, and ask the questions that are obvious, right? However, not however, but in addition to that, is like that is actually helping his brand, his vision statement to reach 1 billion people and help them. It's like 1 billion, like with a B. In order for him to do that, he has to expand because he's not going to reach everybody. Not everyone is going to listen to what he has to say. Even at 16,000 subs or whatever, wherever he's at whatever level you're at, you have the ability to reach people. And that's his purpose. His purpose, to reach 1 billion people. I help musicians and aspiring musicians and people who need a space for relaxation. This is people that I'm helping. Most of them are a little bit older. Nice of you to compliment your neighbor Doc. Doc, well, there's 2 different Docs, Albert. We is not trying to confuse the two. Doc Rock is the GOAT next to David Hunt. No, I know that I'm not the greatest of all time. There are many spheres of influence, and I just happen to be here, but I'm also just happy to have you guys come to know as friends, acquaintances, even. Well, I don't have any haters per se, but in this space, it's really, really, really like, hey, it's tough, man. You have to give the people something of value. If you're giving out value, there will be people coming around to get more of it, right? So, today, talking about purpose. And this dream, I show musicians something that of how they can, or anybody, how you can tell your story. Thank you, Adrienne. Thank you, Albert. Yes, and Doc, we will be praying for you. We are praying for you and your landlord's family. Doc, my neighbor, Doc down the street, as opposed to Doc Rock, my neighbor, online, on screen, been on screen at the same time. It's a wonderful space. Adrian, thank you for coming through early in the morning. Early in the morning. Did I miss the okra? Oh, Lord. My purpose is not to eat the okra thing at all. Right? That's my purpose. But yeah, it's the purpose that you find each and every day. So around here, we have purposed to use our hands, our voice, and our heart, fueled by love, to make life better for all those around us. The MLB crew, MLB fam. We're here for you. It's not Major League Baseball, right? The World Series just completed this weekend. I believe on Saturday night, Houston Astros pulled it out. I love that you hate okra. Yes. Yes, Yvette. So, you know, you start with audio, get the lighting, and then you can add and change the cameras. Hey, in this particular space, I encourage you to use what you have. Start there to tell your story. I am a recovering procrastinator. For many weeks, I would plan my stream the night before. I have some ideas of what I want to do, but I would plan the stream the night before. And set it all up, schedule it, post it. The last few weeks, when I was away from home on a trip, I had to really like schedule it out on purpose, right? So now I am doing the whole week at once. And I said to myself yesterday, David, you can do better. It's like you've been doing this for a while. You know, you can just go live and wing it, right? But no, on purpose. On purpose, bringing it through. Because if left up to me, I'd wait until like the minute before I go live to be like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to do this. But then you're not doing it on purpose. That's defeating the whole point. If you have the story to tell, I tell you all the time, I'm like, look, I'm not the greatest storyteller. I need to take some lessons on that. I have a friend of mine, Professor Danita Jones, um, excellent storyteller. Excellent. Have you on the edge of your seat because she understands the hero's story, right? And bringing it all out, the points and everything's like, yo, public speakers, oh my goodness. Give of your best to the master. Yvette, that's good. I like that. I like that. I like that. And Laquita says, we can recover from procrastination. It's definitely easier to batch the week off. Yeah, that's good. Right. Now, when you're doing interview shows, I did a few of those. And first, you have to invite the guests. We talk about a little bit about what we want to say and then put it together. And uh, I, those are so much fun, but it's a lot of work. Yes, Yvette, I know that hymn. I know that very well. My former headmaster, um, Mr. Mackenzie, was his favorite hymn. He would sing it at every opportunity in assemblies when we had them. I went to a private Christian school, and Mr. Mackenzie always, Yvette. So thank you for that. It's a little one. It's like, give of your best to the master. Give of the strength of your youth. I don't remember the rest of the words. Yeah, then it goes back to the top. Yeah, give of the best of your master. Give of your best at all times. That's the bottom line. At all times. Live production, tips and tools. Good morning. Yes. Sheila, good morning to you. Indeed, good morning. She's like, that's it. LOL is like, yes, I don't remember all the words. Mr. Mackenzie would be like, really, Dave? The amount of times I sung that song. Oh, my goodness. That's what's up. We try to give. You try to distract me, Laquita. It's not going to happen. In this space, we really highlight what's possible for a musician, especially this particular show will appeal. But what I'm doing can be done for any genre of purpose, for anything that you're doing. If you're doing underwater basket weaving, right? You can use this or something similar. Of course, you would have to have the tools to be underwater, right? You'd have to have a watertight camera, right? And so you would need the tools, proper lighting for underwater basket weaving. I don't know anyone who has done that, but I'm just saying you have the tools and you could set up your scenes to really work through that, right? Have a remote producer to really help you get the different angles of the different ways, right? Or if you're quilting or if you're just talking about finances or you're a doctor and giving medical advice. Whatever it is, you're a small business or a entrepreneur, you need to, or you can utilize the power of live video to shed a to share a loudspeaker or turn up the loudspeaker on the things that you value and of the things that are of value to the people coming behind you on purpose, right? Even if you're an introvert, I'm an introvert. Believe it or not, my family would like, oh no, David, you are totally an extrovert. I like my solitude. I like to just hole up in a corner with a book and read, right? Or sit at the piano and just play, create, write songs. So, you know, underwater basket weaving aside, you can create something that will help the people that are coming behind your story, your greatness, your experiences. You just have to package that in a way that is appealing, and you can definitely make a difference in the world. Gee, Albert's like, amen to the introvert. Yo, for real. It's like, oh, we're an okra again. So now I'm just going to come back to this comment. Dave is giving his love of okra to the master since okra is the best. Listen, we all know that okra is the best thing for if you're trying to throw up. It's like okra is the best if you need to really just like get rid of everything. It's just like eat some of that, it'll work just fine. Live production tips and tools. How are you doing this morning? They say, I am doing well. I am doing well. In spite of all of the things, in spite of all of the things that are happening, in spite of Laquita trying to get me to eat that green thing, even though the plant she puts on there looks more like a lettuce, like iceberg lettuce. That's an iceberg lettuce, right? That's an iceberg lettuce. I am doing well. It's like, oh, we're an okra again? No, we are not an okra again. Thank you, Adrian. Adrian is like, you just need to mention that word, and we have like 50 comments. It's like, oh, okra this, okra that. Yeah, I love it. Solitude is lovely. Yeah. Me too, but people think I'm an extrovert. Thank you. Amen to the introvert crew. That's what's up. Look, everybody's confessing. Introverts anonymous. Well, you just outed yourself. Oh man. You guys are two is like, well, listen, if you like it, I'm all for you having it. Fried in collards and turnips. Me, Team Okra, Yvette says. Well, that's great, Yvette. I am glad that you can do it. Live production tips and tools. It's We just exposed ourselves. How can you be an introvert with a hand like live production tips and tools? That's the beauty of it, Albert. Even with the introverted self, you can connect with other introverts. I just mentioned it, and it's like off the woodwork, right? In in times like these, we find our people. It's like these my people. These my people. It's part of the story. It's part of your journey. Is as opposed to be. It's like, hey, even as an introvert, you can share. Because I mean, it's just you and the camera, right? Just you and the camera. Extrovert is I'm cool with it until I go into intro mode. And I guess you know, we're all have aspects, different levels of introvertness and extrovertness in us, you know. Like even for the introvert, they're extroverted with the people they're comfortable with. We're all extroverts, but people get on our nerves. That's all. Outro vocals help though. Yes. Laquita, you stay asking for the vocals. You stay asking for it. That's good though. Thank you. And I tried to put some of that in there today, and there'll be a little bit more on Wednesday. So if you're interested in knowing, I am live on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. That's true, Sheila. We're a blend. Albert is correct. We're a blend. On live production tips and tools. In fact, live production tips and tools. I think you've told me your name, and it's easier to call you by name as opposed to going LPT and T, LPT and T all the time. Lipped, lipped. Glad that you were able to come live this. Glad I was able to come live this morning. Yeah, so here's the beauty of live video, right? You get to interact in real time. So, David, I am working on going live this month because of you. Wow, that's awesome. I'm working on going live this month. That first part is all that I needed to hear. Yes, indeed. And so, you know, music is what I do, but it's not the only thing I do, right? You do tech, you do, bunch of different things. I read. You could have a reading channel, do computer stuff. This is my primary job. My primary job is to do the things, the tech things. So I could have gone and had a tech channel, and my music would have been, it's like, oh yeah, no, David plays music. But music is also a major portion of my life. I spend most of my non-tech hours doing music stuff. And even as part of my job, we have I work for a nonprofit organization, and we come together every morning, and we have a huddle up. All right, LPT&T. We'll see you later. Oops, 7 o'clock. Man, like the time just went. Whew. Talking about on purpose this morning, being on purpose. Thank you, David, for an awesome live. You're welcome. You're welcome. Albert was like, I've been working on going live this month 3 years ago. Was it three? It's got to be 2 years, Albert, not three. 2 years would be 2019, unless you were planning to go live in 2019. I started doing this in 2020. This later this month will be 2 years that I'm live. Yep. Event. Yeah, so same here. 8 to 5 corporate, then music. Music. So for me, you know, 8 to 5:30, doing all the tech stuff, sometimes music during the week, and I'm willing to take breaks to meet with you guys to help you find where you are and how you can set yourself up to be successful in this space. Want to tell you that you can reach me at davidhunt.link/bio. Set up a discovery call and we make it. I know, Laquita, I'm going to put it on. Hey, Victoria, so good to see you here. Thank you for coming through. Great. Yes, Victoria is here. So glad you made it. Great talk this morning. 2 years. Thank you, Yvette. So we have to make sure that we keep our purpose in front of us. Stick it on your mirror. Stick it on your computer screen. Stick it on your visor in the car. This like, I am a content creator. I have a story to tell. I have a tale to tell. That's what we talked about on Friday. A tale to tell. Not a tattletale, but a tale to tell. A tale that would help someone else along their journey so that they don't stumble along the same way that you stumbled. You are the answer to someone's question. You are the solution to their problem. And so it behooves you to share that with, he's like, wow, AT&T, that's good. That's good. So thank you, Laquita, for putting that link on there, davidhunt.link/bio. And remember, if you're moderating for a channel, please put the HTTP is it. I have a tale to tell, a story to tell. Nice. Oh, ATTT at a tale to tell. A tale to tell, a story to tell. Yes, you do. You do. And so, with that, we are going to say so long, farewell. I've got to say goodbye. 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 Have an awesome day, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Take care. See you on Wednesday.